It's getting, are you watching it?
Yeah.
It's getting knocked around a pretty good bit. You can tell, I mean, if you watch it, it floats around a little bit when the gusts pick up. Just gonna load it up and move over here to another part of the job site where we're a little bit closer to the drone to maximize our battery, to keep it, be a little bit closer to a takeoff and landing spot so that we can get the most out of every flight. So we just made it over to our next spot, ready to unload the drone, get it set up again and ready to fly. I think we might be able to get it done in one shot, but if not, then we'll definitely get it done in two. But we're almost there.
So the thumb drive on the payload filled up. In order for us to finish the mission, we have to dump some of that data off, so we're putting it on the laptop so they can put it back in the payload, and then once he fires it back up, it'll finish writing to that thumb drive, and then we can continue on the last couple legs, the last 5 minutes. The wind has really picked up a lot, and it's not gusts, it's sustaining high winds.
It's trying to fly straight right now, and it is turned completely sideways. It's getting blown pretty far off course right now.
I could see that. I just saw the bottom of the drone as it's trying to correct itself up there, but you know, it looks like it's back on course, but it's pretty windy out right now.
Yeah, it's probably at its limits right now. Yeah, we're on the last pass here, so we'll still get it knocked out, but it's definitely at its red line right now. Very glad that this is on the ground.
Nice job, dude.
Yeah, I'm very glad it's on the ground.
Yep, me too.
Now that we got the flight done, let's go back to the office and check out that data.
All right, sounds good, man.
I feel really confident in the data we got. When we get back to the office, we should be able to run it through the MD Infinity software and produce a point cloud and compare the surface we create with that point cloud to an existing surface that we have from before. And we should be able to find additional quantities of material we brought in. Okay, so we've got our point cloud brought in now. We've run it through a point classification, and we're looking at it with the design line work up behind it, and we can see where we've created some material piles here that we've generated from installing our utilities. You can see our trees have been classified out. That's what's green here. There's also some pipe and stuff like that that's been pulled out from the classification software. And then if I pull up the design surface, actually, we can come in and look at it a little bit closer and see that areas like this retention pond are actually either pretty close to on grade or very close to being ready to be finished. Obviously, we've got some material piled up here that needs to be spread out. We can actually run a report and find out exactly how much material we need to finish balancing the site out. So looking at what we've got here, we've got all the groundwork laid and ready to go. All I'm really interested in for my purposes is the ground. Once I clean that up, I'll create a surface model with just the ground points, compare that to the design, and then I'll be able to figure out exactly how much material we still owe this job site.
Since Cougar Companies was able to introduce the MD LiDAR 1000 into our workflow, we have been able to work from a much more informative standpoint and a much more accurate standpoint, which has affected us through all facets of the workflow. What we were able to do is when we flew that project, we found in excess of a 40% discrepancy based on the design drawings we were given with existing conditions compared to what our drone was able to capture compared to other bidders. And what we were able to do was sit down with that developer and that owner, roll out that data, make them understand that your project will cost this, help us help you eliminate change orders. the data certainly puts us ahead of the competition.